A visual learner, somebody who has we don't actually use the word visual learner because it's a category.
Okay.
Somebody with a visual preference for taking in information and putting out in that way will move to a sheet of paper and prefer to draw something as an explanation. And in terms of taking in information, the student with a V preference would much prefer the teacher to teach using graphs, charts, logos, diagrams, outlines, all those sorts, mind maps, sometimes called memory maps in some places, so that the information comes, if you like, in a symbolic form, or as we would prefer to say, it comes in a graphic form. And if I had my life over again, I would have called it graphic rather than visual, because people get the wrong idea between those two words. So it's really graphic. For the auditory learner, fairly obviously, they like to listen to information, and they seek out teachers who can inform them orally about the things that they want to learn. But there's a flip side to learning from listening, and that is that those who are have an auditory preference, they also want to speak about that. And so a professor needs to provide an opportunity, not just for himself or herself to talk, but also for the student to interact and speak back. Read-write is a category that wasn't in the old format. The old format was just V, A, and K. And I noticed that some of my students weren't covered by those three modes of communication. And there was a fourth mode that they preferred, which was certainly visual, but it was visual text. So they were addicted to diaries and lists and bullet points and words and dictionaries and all those things. In fact, I had a student one day who told me that she had 7 dictionaries, for a dictionary of biology and a dictionary of real words and so forth. And so she was clearly somebody who learnt through the words of others and the textbooks and handouts that professors use. The last category is the most common one for students, not the most common for teachers. But the kinesthetic category or designation that we use, these students learn through examples and case studies and reality, concrete things that they can get a grip on or handle. Those are the sorts of words they use when they talk about things. Get a grip on this and let's handle this. So they are people who learn through all of their senses to understand something. And they are particularly strong when the teacher uses their own experience, that is the student's own experience.